Hey there friends, and welcome to episode 3 of my beginner's gameplay series of Timberborn. I'm Icon, and today we're going to go over the river and see what we can find there. Well, I know what I will find there, potatoes, because I'll plant them there. So my plan today is to get us some new cuisine on the way, and beyond that, well, let's see what will happen. We definitely don't need that much extra food or the sustainability of the settlement, but at the end of the day, I think it ain't a bad thing if we have a new way of nurturing our people, because with every new point of well-being, your little beavers gain new traits. So my plan was to just slam down a farmhouse somewhere here, and gonna plant out the potatoes all the way over here. And that's gonna be it. Let's see how well that works out. It's gonna take a while until these are ready, so I'm not too worried too much. And as it has been smartly pointed out, I can totally demolish that barrier and let that water in, because I had a mistake in my thoughts there. There's every year, well, every cycle, a drought season, and therefore I'll have plenty of time to work with this area here if I want to terraform. And as you could, and as was visible clearly here, the water brings the fertility. Now, beyond that, another big goal for today was to see if I can sneak a road over there and bring a junk collector down the road. Let's see. We have to research that first, but I want to try it out. I mean, it's 250 science, so the scavenger black will take some time, but I consider that as yet another goal of today's episode, because overall our people are pretty well off. I mean, we have everything that's necessary. The only thing that where I want to stock up yet again is in water storage, because the last drought season was longer than the drought season before. So let's assume that this is a trend. I mean, I could go for larger water tanks, but that needs iron. Never mind. I think that's the icon for iron, or is it? Got no clue, honestly. What are these gears? Gear workshop. Manufactures gears from planks. Ah, here we go. Totally overlooked that one. So, we would need gears for these water storages. Do we want to do that? I'm not quite sure. It seems to me as if I tried to skip a part there, if I wanted to extract metal just like over there, so let's don't. We're gonna install that gear workshop. This construction site is too far from builders. Build more paths for a new district. So we would need to build that thingy there. Lucky me, that farmhouse would be still in range if it's put down there. Oh man, good. So we're very close to the first new district, but I don't want to do that before it's really, really necessary. Yet another thing that I notice is that the replenishment of my water supplies does take a couple of days now. As we see here, there's 3 days, we're in the 3rd day now, so 2 days of full pumping work were not enough to fill those stockpiles. You know what that means? It's time for another pump. Well, sadly it doesn't fit over there. We're going to make it fit there. And if I paid attention, If I have paid attention properly, that's all my workers for now. Well, can't change it. But I really want to make sure that we get that water flowing. And also the potatoes growing, you know. So, what's that tool actually? Side layers, I assume. Well, we got more than enough logs. This building isn't connected to any district center by paths. Well, that's not true. It is connected. It looks like we have hit the range, the maximum range of this town center. I mean, it seems like that's not working out. Now, the next question I'm asking myself, is this actually worth another spot there? A hauling post. Well, how about that? Or we could go for... Yeah. There's a lot of things that we should research before we go for another district. As I see here, distribution posts and drop-off points seem to me like a very, very important thing before I even start thinking about going for another district. Because they need food from somewhere, and we have more than enough food in this district, so... Let's start out with the gear workshop. The gear workshop will need electricity or power as well, so we have to check out where we can build that thing. I think here is a good spot, although that's very close to my living area. Well, we could research high power shafts, but, well, without gears, they won't happen. Okay. Windmills are also researchable at this point, but I think I want to stay with the water power for now. You know what? I have the perfect idea for a simple solution. Oh, I can't. I can't build those here without removing them. So we're clearing some planting areas here. There we go. So I can't build a path right now over these carrots. Okay. So it seems to me as if I have to wait. Ugh. Bummer. Okay, well, we're going to make a very stupid pathing then for now. And I'm going to replace that pathing someday soon, I hope. Well, let's check this out. The gear workshop can go here. Well, let's plan this out before I actually build it, because this is very, very narrow, and I somehow have my doubts about how realistic this is. But, well, no, it's actually no problem. Just need to go over this corner, and then we can connect this with paths. Wonderful. Okay, there we go. Nice. So as we see here, the pathing is really a catastrophe, but well, I hope we can remove these can be removed as soon as they are ripe and ready to harvest. I got no clue what the game does in that scenario. Let's try it out, I'd say. Okay. Workforce-wise, there's room for more. That's good. But before we go for more, let's go for some water tanks. Yeah, that's a lot of water tanks, I know. But honestly, I feel as if my people here can't really need it. So, also, I want to build up that holding post. Because I feel like this will help my settlement a lot as well. We have a lot of goods to carry at this point. We get more and more workers, and also I want to try out how well that works out. That's the issue with that one. What does it try to tell me here? Buildings full. Ah, the warehouse below. It's not at all the leisure place. Alright. And I just decided that my little beaver dudes can afford yet another scientist. The colony is growing, and therefore I really want to get it done. Mini lodge. Why should I want that? Double lodge? It's more like it. And triple lodge, but for now we're just going to stick with the regular lodges. So, there's a lot of building projects. Let's start and do some prioritizing here. Really sad that this doesn't seem to work out. Probably I'm doing something wrong, I can't tell. But it looks like I just need another district to make it work. Alright, let's see if they harvest those carrots here, even though there's no field below them. It's an important question. Also, what do we need for a large warehouse? A friggin' lot of planks. Capacity 1000 versus capacity 200. Well, yeah, it's about time that we go for an extra inventor. Science points are really needed in large amounts, and yeah, this hauler's spot is also pretty needed, if you ask me. Because I feel as if some things are just not working out that well anymore. But on the other hand, this whole place has grown to some bigger proportions now. In hindsight, I think it would have been smarter to leave one path open here, so they can decide to take a little bit of a shortcut. But oh well. Now, remove these growing fields here, because they are just not interesting at all. And then I'll prioritize the hauling post. The gear factories. It's almost done, material-wise, but oh well. I don't mind too much about it. So what about that log pile? Well, capacity is okay. I was just wondering if we could need yet another log pile here. I mean, these don't even cost resources, you know. So let's just destroy those unnecessary pots. And place down the second one, just so in advance, just in case we might need it. All right. Another thing that I think I really want to research next is the builder's hut, because I really feel as if my building projects are not getting done in time because of the low capacity of that district center. There's only 2 workers, and they get only so much done every day. We have exceeded our old capacities, obviously, like that. Okay, water storage is slowly filling up. I don't know how long it'll be until the next drought hits town. And the gear workshop is done. And look at that! They removed the carrots. Beautiful. Okay, now we can... Now we can just, delete that pathing here. Oh, this is going to be painful. Yeah, well, whatever. Since I can't drag and drop a canceling command over roads, since the dirt path doesn't cost me anything, we'll just leave it there. It's really good. This is going to be a lot more efficient than the pathing we've had before. It wasn't difficult. Alrighty. So, this lumberjack flag is less and less interesting, so I'm going to turn it off for the sake of efficiency. Okay, just gotta wait for this till it's finished. And then let's see how good things will work out. So we have a lot of haulers now. Don't see any range of them though. That's too bad. And these farmhouses, yeah. How far is that range? I was considering growing my potatoes over here. But, well, I'm not sure about that. But it's not that important because right now, one project at a time. A water wheel needs a insane amount of resources. And I just realized that I could have used this gear wheel thingy here to supply the other workshop with it. I'm totally overkilling it in terms of power production. Okay, good to know. Somehow didn't think about that. Anywho, we're producing gears now. Lovely. And my storage holds are all too full. So, well, I got the necessary research points for a large warehouse. But do I have the necessary income? I don't think so. So I can't stack warehouses on top of each other. Sadly. Oh, we could do something crazy like that too. Nifty. That means I should be able to build a house also here and do a little staircase there. Lovely. Methods and options. I like what this game does. There's a lot of individualizing going on, and I feel I'm very much able to do a lot of things like I want them to do. Okay, so what did we achieve so far? Nothing of the things that I actually thought I would do today. Okay, fine. But we got the gears now, so I can now think about the question what to do with all these things. So I think we're going to research now, bit by bit, these other key technologies for districts. Because, you know, I feel like as if without these technologies, it will be impossible to manage a district without its own food income. I mean, I'm well capable of just making a self-sustaining other outpost, but that's actually not the plan, you know. But we could also put up a bridge here. That would be pretty cool as well. My big dream is building up a dam somewhere down here or so. but we would need to pile up more. So what can I do actually? I can build walls, right? So yeah, I can heighten those things. This would be a really sick basin. It would stop the water there. Well, but for now, everything looks really fine. I have the impression as if the most important thing right now would be would be the generation of more science points. We need those the most right now. And then I want to build up the new district center. And the first thing that I want to try out is, well, it's hard for me to tell. Do I want to go for the scrap metal first or for the potato farm? And if so, shouldn't the potato farm have a district center somewhere here? Just asking. So there's a lot of things that we can do here. Alright. But for now, I feel like I want to go for a little platforming project here. Just feeling like it. We're sadly completely out of wood. So that's another thing that's actually crossing my mind. We might need more trees. But I gotta be careful that I don't mess up the room for new pathways, as I've noticed there. And do I really want to? No, 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 no. I don't want to have things that close to the water line. That doesn't sound too good to me. Oh, hi there. The next drought is coming in. Was just thinking about that. So, yeah, turns out the next thing that I want to have is another forest up here, because I want to be able to use this here. And ultimately, I mean, we're really far away from that. We'll need so many things more. We'll need iron for that and gears. Oh, okay, it's actually not that much more. Well, but you get me. We need a lot of extra stuff, or we can't actually do terraforming, sadly. For starters, my idea was to dig a kind of a canal over here or over here and divert that water deeper into this area. Or the other idea would be to get that water moving into that direction too. I mean, we can't extract water from literally anywhere, but now the drought is upon us, so we should actually check out first if everything is working out. I'm a tad bit surprised, to be quite honest, that I actually do still have need for more wood. I wouldn't have imagined that, but since timber takes that long to grow, logs are on a constant shortage. I'm pretty amazed about that, to be honest. But this game's very much fun so far. And that's only the very early access version. So let's see how well this will work out this time. Yeah. Can't really afford the forester. Yeah. And that hauling post, well, I might reduce the workforce by one. Maybe it wasn't too smart to put that hauling post so close to the district center. Or does it actually not matter? So, one thing that I want to do here this time is that builder's post. I want to build way far away from there. Probably there. Yeah, let's do this. I mean, a lot of these projects won't be getting done in the next few days, but it's okay. I feel like my expansion down here could use a builder's hut, and beyond that, it's also pretty useful if I want to create stuff down here, because overall, this is a good spot to put up storage and such. And I just noticed that... Oh, this is already marked for tree cutting. So let's do this. Goodbye, water. We had a good time together. So now it's 5 days of drought. And, well... let's complete the drop-off point technology, and now things should be a lot easier. So let's see. District gate separates districts. What does that look like? I think I need to put that on a road. This looks like I should put it on a road. Alright, so let's see if my water storages are sufficient or not. So after all these things have been researched, so there's distribution post. Distributes goods to other districts, and that's the drop-off point. Okay, so we'd need drop-off point, a district center, and another hauling post over there, and then we should be fine. Pretty scary, isn't it? I love that atmosphere. This sudden change of everything once the water is missing. Although this really shows me something. I need to go all the way down. Now we can store water like crazy. So this is what, one level below, 2 levels below that. So I would try to make this one 2 levels lower and then see if we can build that. So for now, it seems as if we would use like 50-ish water per day. Something between 50 and 70, but that means we're still in a good spot. All right, the forester is in town. Good stuff. So let's do some pine over here. And some birch too. I like to mix my tree populations a little bit. I don't know if that's actually smart or not. And I think down here, nothing did grow anyways. And yeah, we're also going to stock up on the blueberry. Since this center is obviously going to feed a entire other district, or maybe 2, who knows, I think it's a smart choice to go for more food supplies here. The potato project is something we're going to aim for once we expand over there. One thing at a time. Meanwhile, science is being generated at a very good rate. I think 3 inventors are for now exactly what I want. So we're going to install larger water tanks now soon. And I am actually considering to build another plank factory. So I'm going to remove all this. And let's see, we'll need... We can research that high power shaft. Let's try that. So how does this work? How does this look like? So it's going to transport power upwards, I see. I have a hard time conceiving the angle of this. So doesn't this need to be attached somewhere? This just doesn't look this just doesn't look right. It just doesn't look right. But on the other hand, let's see. Another lumber mill shouldn't be that hard to be squeezed in. Thing here is I would break the pathway there. That's what I'm concerned about, and that's why I had the idea to transport the power upwards, but there's no need. All we need is a junction here. We need to transform that into a junction. Just like that. And then we have an easy solution for that problem. Because it turns out that I have a higher consumption of planks than I actually like to have. Okay. So now we got a builder's post. Let's see how well that works out for us. So the drought has ended, and we only had 100 units of water left in our tanks. Frightening, to be honest. But good thing that we're going to put up large water tanks from now on, and that's going to be what we're going to do in the next episode. So, where does this connect to the road, actually? Okay, this is a weird layout. I love it. Alrighty, guys, thanks so much for watching. It's been my pleasure. And next episode, probably I'll already set up a new district. I can't really tell. We'll have to see. What I'll definitely do next time is setting up a larger water storage, because you see, there's always the need for more water. Alrighty, guys, see you next time. Drop your comments down below. Leave a thumbs up if you like the show and you want to share it with others. And of course, check out my channel. Daily content coming up there. You just need to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.